Welcome to the Pulse of Spokane. I'm Kent Adams, your host, and we've got a different kind of program today. We're going to talk about fishing, but not the kind you think about normally. We'll be right back.
Here at River Ridge Hardware, we want to help you help your fathers and grandfathers. How many times have you seen them get a bigger workout just trying to get the equipment started? They crank, and never get started. We have a battery operated. You just throw that battery in, run it, pull the trigger, you're ready to roll. No workout, all fun, getting the garden done. Here at River Ridge Hardware, we want to help you make your dad's day and your grandfather's day. Neighbors helping neighbors at River Ridge Hardware.
Well, welcome back. And I did the tease and talked about fishing, but I did mention it's not the normal kind of fishing. And I think, Paul Swanson, you're going to explain, first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
You're going to explain what kind of fishing we're talking about. It's a little different, isn't it?
At least to say yes. It's quite different, to be honest with you.
Okay.
It's not steelhead we're looking for, so to speak, but it's iron. Anything that is magnetic in our waterways. We're looking to beautify our local river here. We've done very well with it. And we've kind of created this sensation that's sweeping the world now. It's already was there, but we brought a different look and love to it.
What different look and love did you bring?
Well, magnet fishing started out pretty much in the UK by fishermen that lost some of their belongings in the water. They got a magnet, retrieved them back.
Okay.
Well, the UK has quite a history over there, a couple world wars, so you could just imagine what they find in their waterways.
I'll bet.
Yeah, we have the Transatlantic Partnership, Scott and Wayne and our crew over there that we created for awareness and things like that. So we work hand in hand with the UK. What we do is, lately we've been cleaning up our beautiful Spokane River. We're up to 20 plus tons.
Wait. 20 plus tons?
Yes, sir. All removed by hand in magnets.
Magnets.
Absolutely.
So that's where the fishing comes in. You're
That's the
fishing
fishing
with
part.
magnets.
High-powered magnets,
Yeah.
neodymium magnets. We partnered up with Muscular Magnetics.
Okay.
Great company. Our magnets are very unique. They're very high-powered. They're
Okay.
not toys for the kids by any means.
Okay.
Definitely watch them. They're not made for the people with pacemakers or heart defibrillators.
I was
hearing
going to
aids.
say, I wonder how it would do with the pins in my shoulder.
Well, they work good. I have some pins in me, and I haven't stuck to anything yet. So
Okay, good,
We're doing
good.
great there.
All right.
But we came up with a unique way of doing it, modified a lot of stuff, and brought a different view to it. All of our finds, we either donate, turn into art, or recycle with Pacific Steel here in Spokane, Washington. They were proud enough to step up and be our guys that
Great.
handle our finds and dispose of them the proper way.
Now, I got to ask the typical question you
Sure.
probably get asked all the time. What are some of the strangest things you've picked up?
Strange is quite a word. You can name it. Spokane was built on, from the indigenous forward, of course.
Right.
We stay away from areas that are sacred, certain
Okay.
Peaceful Valley, Hangman's Creek, things of that nature we don't
Okay.
play around in. But we find anything from the railroad era, the Great Fire of Spokane. I recovered a safety deposit box from that.
Really?
Yeah, we retrieved a gun that is pretty darn well connected to a 100-year-old murder.
Yes.
We got that one, and you name it along the lines from anything is in that water. People forget about it. The whole city was pretty much shoved into the water.
I'm going to guess that in the last couple of years you've found more green bikes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I've heard that some get tossed there.
Some do, quite a few actually. We're on we just decided to start pulling them out. Right now we're up to 79 Lime scooters,
Are you
3
kidding?
bicycles.
Okay.
We hold the record for the highest recovery off the Monroe Street Bridge, which is 144 feet, 3 different times. I won't be doing that again.
Okay. Now, when you do that, do you literally drop over the side of
Yes,
the
sir.
bridge?
Yes, sir. It's strictly rope, grappling hook, and magnets.
Wow.
And pure luck. and a lot of effort after that. And then you pretty much get good at what you're doing. You can read the waters and definitely do your history report. The Spokane River, as I call her, is a very temperamental river. You must respect her.
Yes.
She is beautiful, and she's got a lot of history.
We are so fortunate to have, and I think back to the Native Americans
Absolutely.
through to today, a World's Fair and a number of other things
Yes.
that have happened, that what we have going through the middle of downtown.
Well, that's great that you mentioned the World's Fair. That was the very first environmental friendly expo.
Yes.
And so we kind of like ride on the shirt tails of that, because we're really proud of Spokane and our waterways. We've put millions upon millions of dollars into our park, but we kind of missed the water there, guys. And so if you go over any bridge right now, you can tell where we were.
Really?
You cannot see Mission, Green. You look off those bridges, they're beautiful.
Wow.
And now we're out on boats.
Okay.
We have 6 boats to our business now.
Now, why on boats instead of just...
We can get to areas that we couldn't before. We were limited.
Because there isn't a bridge there or something.
Yeah, 65 feet out. You know how far you can throw and drag back. You're pretty limited. Bank fishing. Being Spokane is a lot of rocks from the Great Flood. The 111 floods from Montana pushed all those boulders down here.
Right.
All of our soil down to the Willamette Valley.
Right.
So bank fishing here.
You've done your history.
I love my
you?
city. I love my city.
Yes.
Bank fishing here is a very risky thing. You're going to lose it like you would any other fishing lure.
Okay.
It happens. And then you got to get pretty tricky and inventive on how to get it back.
Okay, so tell me how you got started. You must have been sitting around with a couple beers and wondering, what can we do?
I was an avid fisherman. I have primary progressive relapsing MS, and the hands weren't working as well to tie the lures.
Oh.
And the balance wasn't so well. And so I was kind of just thumbing through YouTube, and I ran across the guy, and I said, man, this is really cool. And so my sons bought me a magnet from a company I used to represent, and I went down to Riverfront Park and made a couple friends with the park people.
Yes.
And I saw the interest in people's eyes.
Yes.
And then I saw what it could do for me as a person, how it changed my attitude, and it gave me something to dream about.
Yes.
And so H2O was born right then and there. My buddy, Stryker down here at Riverfront Park, he works for him. He gave me the nickname Magneto. and so it stuck, and so now we're getting a lot of love. People are starting to understand what we're about. We've never made one penny. Everything we've recycled, we've donated.
Yes.
We have bought kits, so many kits for people that can't afford it,
Right.
just to get them out there. And then we take them, we teach them, we help them. If they get stuck, give us a call.
Wow.
We'll come and help you out. We
I
help
think
out
that's
anybody.
so terrific, really.
We helped out the local dog park here. They had a problem with needles being thrown in the local dog park downtown.
Oh, okay.
I got a call from a couple nice gals, and they said, hey, Paul, can you come down here? Sure enough, me and my son, we went down there. We did every inch of that park, and now it was safe, good for the puppies.
All right.
Handled it right there.
Yeah. How often do you do this?
We go out every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
We started our weekend we started last Sunday at Riverfront Park.
Okay.
We pulled out 4 Lime scooters that very day, which was great for us. Met a lot of great people, introduced them to what we're doing.
Now, are they able to use the Lime scooters again?
Well, I know that we return them, or they come and pick them up from me.
Yeah.
After that, I believe they go back to their tech and they do their thing there.
Right. Probably
Yeah.
have to repair some things. And,
I would think so. They've been underneath the water.
The electronics, at least. and-
Absolutely.
And so forth. But that's terrific.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm interested in finding out what you guys are doing, do I go to your website, Facebook, or where to find out where you're going to be on a Saturday?
Well, what we do is we post it on Facebook,
Okay.
TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and it's every Saturday.
You're just a social media guru,
We're everywhere.
aren't you?
We're everywhere. We got great love off of TikTok. Got 1.3 million views on one safety video we put out
wow.
there. Just a lot of good people. We're really getting the word out there, because it's not just there's so much more to magnet fishing.
Sure.
It's got so many different rabbit holes, as people call it, and we're learning them, and we're spreading the word, and we're leading the way. I think we really are. We do a lot of inventive things. We involve a lot of people that don't think they can do anything anymore.
Yeah.
And I'll show you. I will show you. If you can't pull it, I got a way for you.
And what's amazing is that you're cleaning up the river while people are having fun and learning something new.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, how you can't win better than that.
The kayakers that go
Yes.
through that rental program, we'll be down at the GU area or Spokane Falls. They'll group around us and they'll start pointing out things. And then we'll have people coming up to us saying, hey, I was just going down the trail right here and I saw this out there.
Oh, wow.
And we get so many tips from our community. It's amazing.
Do you come across things that are too heavy to pull up?
Absolutely, but we brought in heavier gear. We I have a
Why wouldn't I have guessed that?
I have a
know.
2,600 pound ATV winch on my cart, a 3,500 pound winch on my truck. We are involved with the Spokane Coeur d'Alene Dive Club. Thank you to Dan and Dave there. They come out, they help us. We're looking at lifting some objects that I'd like to get the environmental people involved in. There's some automobiles in there we don't want to touch. We want to make sure that we're not harming anything.
Right.
Sometimes things are best left
Yes.
than they are to remove.
Right.
So we're learning the ropes on that. But we do have access to airbags, dive team. I mean, we've got the legit thing: underwater cameras, drones. We
How
cover
do you
all
pay
aspects.
for all this?
Well, that's great. My wife's probably watching this, honey. I'm sorry, but I've been spending our money on this. It's self-funded.
There could be worse things.
It could be
Yeah,
worse things.
right. We know
yes,
that, right.
Yes. We're self-funded.
Okay, by selling the metal and everything else.
Well, we don't even get that money. We
Really?
took the money that we got donated from our recycling, and we donated the entire amount to SOAR Behavioral, because I have 2 autistic children, and we work highly hand in hand with that program.
Okay.
But then Pacific Steel did one better. They matched it.
Oh, nice.
$444 they took out of their own company's money, matched us. SOAR got $888.
Nice.
This year, we're looking for a new place because we want to spread the love.
Yeah.
So we have not decided yet, but this year's recycling will be given.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I loved your mention of folks that don't get to go out and do many things. And you mentioned Down syndrome. Our oldest son, who's 51, is Down syndrome.
Well, that's
and,
great.
And lives with us. And you're right. There aren't the opportunities. There are a lot more today for kids with disabilities than there was when Brad was born 50-some years ago.
Absolutely, there is.
But there's still opportunities out there.
Well, that's good that you mentioned. I'm glad to know that you're there for Brad, and hats off to you. Bravo. In July, we are doing a Down syndrome magnet fishing weekend at Riverfront Park.
Oh, fun.
We have a gentleman coming from back east. We have my personal friend, Jacob, my neighbor. He has Down syndrome, and he's coming out. So please, you and your
Yes.
son,
Okay.
come out. We'll supply everything.
Oh, fun. That would be
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
And I don't know if the folks have picked up what I've picked up. You are so enthusiastic that just spills over to everybody watching. And
It changed my life.
Yes. Good.
It changed
Good.
my life. MS is not a death sentence, and Spokane happens to be the #1 hotspot in the
Yes,
USA.
I know. I've got a
#2
very
in the
good friend
world.
whose wife has MS
Yep.
and has had it for a number of years, and it's devastating.
It
tough,
can be. It can
but,
be.
Yeah.
It's in my brain and in my spine. I did 2 tours at St. Luke's and rehabbed there, got out of a wheelchair. Thompson's Orthotics built me my beautiful legs that keep me up and moving. And the
Wow.
rest is just getting up every morning.
Yeah.
You do it.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. And magnet fishing, honestly, I was in a dark spot in my mind. And there's something about the power of it
Yes.
that can just take you away from it. We work a lot with wounded warriors, a lot with mental,
Yes.
a lot with alcoholism. I've met a couple people that were contemplating suicide on our beautiful bridges that said, thank you for listening.
Yeah.
We listened. That's all they needed.
Yes.
Just
yes.
take a moment, be quiet, and listen.
Yeah.
They have a story.
Paul, how can people get more information?
Well, they can reach out to H2O on any level. Personally with me through Facebook, private messenger. We're no secret. We're out there. They can reach us through any nonprofit organization. We've obtained that status through Gonzaga University. Thank you to them. Big shout out to GU. Go
Great.
Dogs.
Great.
They made it possible for us to be a legit nonprofit. So
Good.
anybody that
That
wants to
helps.
help, the money goes straight to Numerica. It doesn't go into our hands, and then we get it into the right places, whether it's gear, whether it's a trip for Down syndrome,
Right.
whether it's Jimmy and John need a new magnet set, they get it.
Yes. Well, you're helping our environment.
Thank you.
You're helping those who might not otherwise get out there. And giving people hope, a chance to do something. I mean, what's the feeling to pull up something from the deep depth of the river that doesn't belong there?
Well,
yeah,
that's a great thing. One thing that comes to mind is last year I was down just above the new bridge they're replacing there on Trent.
Yes.
And the deep, darkest hole, I just ran my magnet through and I pulled out a Johnson chainsaw. Totally together. Just no reason or rhyme why this chainsaw was where it was.
Probably someone put it up on the ledge and it fell in.
Yep. And then right after that, we pulled up a clawfoot bathtub.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's amazing things. I find artifacts from the old Chinese washboards. The immigrants used to live along the river.
And you're putting a lot of those pictures on your Facebook and
Absolutely.
everything, too.
We build art. We give it away.
Go there to
check
see
out the art we
these.
do and the finds. Right now, I created a beautiful yard sculptures. We're having a lot of fun with that now.
Good.
The finds get a second life,
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool. And you got something that's 100 years old.
For things and for people.
Absolutely.
Second life. And that's winning
More than
twice.
anything. It's the most important thing. If one person can just try it one time,
Yeah.
you're done. You're hooked. It will change your life. From a 5-year-old.
And no
6-year-old daughter does
worms
it.
or anything like that.
No worms, no nothing, just high-powered magnets, and I can show them the way. There's a lot of great companies out there. I personally work with Muscular Magnetics. We're partnered up with them. Very affordable, 24/7, guys on board, tech support. I mean, we bring it right to you.
Oh,
And if you have any problems, and if you're just not happy, maybe it's not for you, guess what? We'll give you back your money.
Well, and it's time for all of us to get outside once again, too.
It is. It is. We have a beautiful
really is.
river, 110 miles of the Spokane River.
Yes, we do.
And with the Centennial Trail going in more and more, and the people understanding what we're about, we're not there to harm nobody or anything like that. The Spokane River Keepers, I must mention them. Jules, he opened up his arms and helped me. He came out magnet fishing with me one time to see what it was like. And we became a member. We work hand in hand with them.
Good.
I'd like to say they get the sides, we get the bottom, and together we really change. We change things. Jules introduced me to a wonderful school in the valley, and I was able to take out that whole class, multiple classes with them, and teach these young kids how to fish. A young girl found a set of keys, made her whole day. I mean, the payoff is seeing somebody's eyes again. You brought them back to being a child.
Smiles.
You brought them back to being a child. Treasure hunting.
Yeah.
I mean, you just don't know what you're going to find. It could be a Leatherman's. It could be anything. A phone. I've returned phones to people that they thought they lost them forever. And we've returned a lot of stuff. And it's a mystery every time. And I can't wait to get back out there this Saturday.
I was going to say,
we're
what
ready.
will you find on Saturday?
We don't
right?
know.
Right?
Lime scooter.
Yeah.
I'll guarantee it. Those things, they just don't stay out of the water.
Yeah.
And Lime, they were gracious enough to donate us a scooter.
Oh, nice.
It's very kind of them. We're hoping maybe they'll come on board a little bit more as a supporter. We just don't know.
Yeah.
The Spokane media, the newspapers have taken well care of us. Mayor Condon gave us the key to the city. We're looking forward to sitting down with Nadine after she gets settled in and her plate a little bit clear after the COVID-19.
Yeah, no kidding.
She got a big handful.
Yeah, she did.
And so, but she reached out to us in the beginning and said that she would like to sit down and talk with us.
Well, let's face it, we all love the river.
We
and
do.
when we can do more things to pull trash, if you will, out.
Yes.
And someone's trash is going to be their treasure.
We dispose of it all, and that's one thing. If anybody wants to try this, please remember the cardinal rule. You pull it out, you pack it out. If you can't pack it out, you give H2O a call.
Yeah.
We'll come and get it.
Good. Thank you
Thank
for what
you.
you're doing, the inspiration that you're bringing to this for other people. So you're a lifesaver, and I know it, okay?
Thank you, my
Thank you,
friend.
Paul. And thanks for watching the Pulse of Spokane, everybody. Look them up. It's the, say it again?
H2O Environmental Restoration Project. We're a nonprofit based out of the beautiful city of Spokane, Washington.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.
The economy is getting stronger, banks are lending again, and interest rates are at historic lows. Now is a great time to buy your dream home. The caring and knowledgeable professionals at Homes for You have been helping people just like you for over 20 years. They take the time to listen to what you want and will help you find just the right home in Washington or Idaho. Real estate is what we do at Homes for You, 928-5782, or visit online at homes4uspokane.com.
This is River Ridge Frame Shop, called Frame It Today, where we can take your art, customize it, and get it ready to hang on the wall. Here at River Ridge Hardware, 2803 West Garland.
Contact us today to learn how PowerView automation makes everyday living effortless.
Weather in the inland Northwest can wear you down. And if your gutters are in poor condition or you do not have gutters, you could suffer damage that could cost a fortune to fix. Rainman Seamless Rain Gutters has almost 30 years of professional experience in serving the inland Northwest region and strives to ensure customer service that is second to none, from the time you call to the end of the project.
Thanks for watching. Ask the host a question, recommend a guest, or check out any of our other programs on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or SpokaneTalksMedia.com. Sponsored by Local 29 Firefighters Union, Well Dressed Walrus, and Homes for You.